I'm on now. Why? What's going on? All right. Well, as promised, I'm back on here for another just a quick little weather update for you here. No need to stay on for a real long time with this activity, but I do know people I do get a little concerned. Just want to give you a little update on what's going on over here. And we haven't done any updates on News Channel 6 or 24/7 News Channel for a reason, because these are marginally severe storms. I mean, their bark is much, much worse than their bite. They're not moving very quickly, and they could produce some flooding since they're not moving very fast. I've actually seen a bit of an expansion for that storm, kind of the northern part of Clay County there. There's still some periodic bouts of mostly small hail north of Henrietta, mainly over rural sections of Clay County, maybe kind of up towards Petrolia and the Charlie area. Storms are also developing up towards Walters, and in time, some of these storms could try to also develop up towards Lawton, Waurika, and into Duncan. Now, down to the south, we have another little area of storms that developed here. And it's producing some hail threats from Blue Grove into Buffalo Springs. That's lifting northeastward, and we'll probably see some additional warnings come out for that. That may include Nakona soon over the northern and western parts of Montague County. And then down to the south, you got this cluster of storms now east of Jacksboro, moving through the eastern parts of Jack County, moving over to Wise County. The northern part of these storms, and a little cell up here, going to move into southwestern Montague County shortly. So Bowie up. Probably in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, you're going to see some heavy rain and some hail, small hail mostly, push into the area. But as of right now, it doesn't look like anything too major. So we had just a little flicker there here at the station. So I wonder if we're off. No, we're on still. I didn't know if we were off air or not. But anyway, we had a little flicker here of the lights here, probably because of a little lightning, I imagine, in the area. These storms are putting out quite a bit of lightning. Somebody asked me earlier about the rain in Henrietta. Another little cell's popped up kind of over Lake Arrowhead, so there could be another shower moving over Henrietta soon. These things just continue to fire up on top of each other. Certainly not a serious, severe weather situation, but as all this stuff tries to develop, there could be some flooding concerns over there into Clay County. And then some of this could build over into Montague County here soon. So this whole band of thunderstorms, not moving very fast, kind of located kind of into this area here. A bit of an expansion of these storms, and they'll probably expand north and up towards Lawton, and then eventually they'll kind of perhaps maybe try to move over into these areas too a little bit later on this evening before they begin to die out. Once the sun goes down, these will die out. Back to the west, not a whole lot going on. Some showers across our southwestern counties, nothing major there. And the Metroplex thunderstorms aren't too far away from Fort Worth. We'll probably get some thunderstorm activity there after 8 o'clock or so. And then there's some storms there in the panhandle, eastern panhandle of Texas. Those are going to move north and kind of die out once the sun sets. But in our area, some hail threats with, they're almost borderline supercells, but not really. That's kind of what we consider more multi-cells. Basically Clay County into parts of Cotton County, and that will be developing into Jefferson, Stevens, and Comanche County in Oklahoma. And then you got these storms down in Clay County, and those will develop over into Montague and Jefferson County as well, and kind of over into Wise County. Our main concern, Bowie, this is not a big storm coming to you, but there will be perhaps some gusty winds and a little hail, along with some downpours and some lightning. We checked the wind velocities in them. I do not see any rotation, nor do you see much in the way of strong wind gusts with them. There may be some slightly stronger winds here with this thunderstorm up towards the Petrolia area, or maybe kind of in that area some. But you can kind of see these storms have really kind of merged, and that's why you've seen this big expansion of these thunderstorms in the northern parts of Clay County. So heavy rain now from Petrolia. You see it kind of expanding now up towards Charlie into Taylor. On the east side of Burke Burnett, there's some showers there. This is northeast of Wichita Falls, and it will continue to develop up into Walters. Let me see if I can get looks like my computer's down over here. But let's take a look in here and see if I got a good view of the storm from our tower cam. That's just looking back west, and you can see the dark skies there east of Wichita Falls. That's those heavy storms there that we're seeing there on the radar this evening. But you can see them really expanding now. We'll probably see some new warnings come out there into Cotton and Stevens and into Comanche County. Severe thunderstorm warnings, nothing tornadic, but severe thunderstorm warnings up into those areas as that stuff continues to kind of build northward. And the stuff down to the south, again, mostly just small hail threats. Heavy rain, though, since it's not moving very quickly. Let's see if there's anybody who's got any questions before I jump off of here. Yeah, it did grow. It kind of split up into several cells, Andrea. You just got kind of, this whole thing's just kind of developed over in this area. And most of what we're seeing is just some hail and some gusty winds. This is not like big severe weather like we experienced earlier this week. But nonetheless, it's producing some heavy rain, and it could wind up making perhaps some flooding there and ruining evening plans. So some decent sized hail reported in Henrietta earlier with this storm. But look how the storm continues to just develop and then cluster up there in northern Clay County and about. It looks like the storms are about to really increase there in southern Cotton County. You know, Waurika, you're about to get in the act as well. Now, Henrietta, you had that first little wave move on through, but another little storm developed on the southern flank of all this. So you're about to see perhaps another little downpour in the city there soon, maybe some thunder and some lightning. Blue Grove, you got a little hail there from there all the way down to Buffalo Springs and Post Oak, headed right at Bowie. So if you're in those areas, you're probably about to see the winds pick up a little bit, and maybe a little bit of some hail there. Otherwise, you don't see I don't see any significant winds. There might be some gusty winds there moving into parts of Cotton County. Maybe we can take a look at some of those, see how strong they potentially could be. 40, 45 miles per hour winds, perhaps associated with this thunderstorm. Let's go down to the south, and you can see down here into no rotating winds, no real strong winds there either. But we'll keep an eye and make sure nothing gets out of hand down this way. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. But once again, some showers are about to move into Henrietta now. There's going to be some storminess there across southeastern and eastern Clay, and the developing next will be up there into Montague County with some downpours and some small hail, maybe some gusty winds, as well as Wise County. But overall, the severe weather threats and the severe weather levels with these storms will be on the low side of things. Of course, I'll be watching it, and I'll have another Facebook